Well, if you have any travel plans definitely coming up, you're definitely going to want to pay attention as we do have a pretty extensive winter storm system on its way. Because of that, we do have an alert day out starting tonight and lasting for now into tomorrow afternoon, mainly due to that hazardous travel, because I know a lot of us are going to be on the roads and the next day and will likely have some poor visibility with the chance for snow and very strong winds moving in overnight, mainly for folks along and north of I-90, but we're still going to see the effects across the entirety of the area. So let's track it all out. We still have some rain to get through before the snow comes. Seeing a little bit of a break in it right now, but it's still pretty gloomy out. Plenty of moisture still in the air with a lot of that mist and fog likely going to hang on for the rest of the afternoon. As we get into the evening hours, we see more widespread moderate rainfall passing in sometime around 4 to 5 tonight, and then likely lasting a couple hours before it moves out around 8 p.m. After that, we get a little bit of a dry break, but then the snow starts to come in after around the midnight hours. Seeing more snowfall lasting for areas further to the north, but most of our area really doesn't start to see it moving in until, again, the very early hours of Wednesday. By the time we wake up tomorrow, it'll likely still be snowing, light snow nonetheless for most of us, but we're going to be seeing very strong winds behind this system, so that light snow will be able to blow around pretty easily throughout the morning hours. By the early afternoon, the snow starts to taper off, and then we're left with some dry skies as we get into the afternoon hours, but the winds are still going to be there and temperatures much cooler. We're seeing about a 20-degree drop in our highs from today to tomorrow, and when you add the winds on top of that, the wind chills are going to be around 15 degrees cooler than what the thermometer is actually reading. So tomorrow likely not going to feel any warmer than the teens or the low 20s out there throughout the afternoon. Here's what I'm thinking for snowfall. Most of the area along and south of I-90 seeing a nice dusting, but likely not any more than an inch. We have seen the snowfall chances or amounts, I should say, increase over the last about 12 hours. So this has shifted a little bit further to the south along I-90 and a little bit further to the north. Now we're seeing the chance for around 1 to 3 inches. And then, of course, the further north we go, that's where we see the chance for some record-breaking snowfall. So if you have any travel plans to go far to the north, especially up into the Minnesota Arrowhead and closer to the Upper Peninsula, we're going to see some very strong amounts of snow falling, more than a foot, and possibly some very local areas seeing more than 2 feet. But back here at home, while we will be seeing that snowfall, most of us not really seeing any more than 3 inches, but the wind is really going to be what's causing for the issues, because as that snow is starting to fall, we're going to see wind speeds picking up very strongly as we go into the early mornings for Wednesday. So Wednesday at 6 a.m. we'll have snow falling down, and while it's falling down, we'll be seeing wind gusts close to around 45, if not near 50 miles per hour. So there is the possibility of blowing snow, reducing visibilities, and just causing for all-around hazardous travel on the roadways. The winds do start to die down slightly as we go into tomorrow evening, but still going to be quite breezy throughout the rest of the day, and even still a little bit breezy once we get into Thanksgiving as well. So if you have the opportunity to leave today instead of tomorrow, that would definitely be the best plan. Otherwise, just be prepared for the car to maybe be moving around a little bit when you're on the roads, because it will be quite gusty out there.
Okay, and then next week it gets real. That 51 to 19 drop
I know, the temperatures are going to be staying down.
It's headed our way. Okay, thanks for that, Nicole.